What up guys, and welcome to Bleeped Up Productions. I'm your host Lee, and today I'm bringing you a Blood and Oil 2014 overview video. Blood and Oil is an annual Warmachine and Hordes tournament ran by Leicester Fat Cats in the United Kingdom. Blood and Oil 2014 was the 5th year of the tournament's creation, and it has continued to grow in size, and until last year the tournament is now a Masters event, and the final Masters event on the calendar year. Over 60 players came out to Blood and Oil this year for its 5th year anniversary, and the prize pool couldn't have been any bigger. For the first time in Blood and Oil history, they had replica weapons for the most bloodiest general, and here are the weapons modelled by Ross from Leicester Fat Cats. For the bloodiest Warmachine general, they could win Lola, the Butcher's personal weapon, and for the bloodiest Hordes general, they could win Boulder's sword. But we'll come back to those later. So for the past 3 years I've covered the Blood and Oil tournaments, but this time I was a staff member, lending a helping hand whenever needed, and I would like to thank Leicester Fat Cats for allowing me to film and to help out also. Nonetheless, in this overview video we talk to a few Blood and Oil players and how they have been doing. And the first interview is with Adam Bell from the Outpost in Sheffield, and we see how he is doing and also his thoughts on Blood and Oil. You were saying just off camera that Blood and Oil last year was your first event, first time Masters event.
Yeah. Coming to James, so I've not been in the tabletop biz for very long. I've been playing about a spot over 18 months. Blood and Oil last year, so literally a year ago, was my first Masters event. So I've had a year of Masters. So how are you finding Blood and Oil so far? Because obviously last year and this year it's probably very different, obviously. Because it's a different experience for me, because last year I got inebriated. And I had a good laugh. This year it's been a lot more about turning up and playing well. There's been some absolutely outstanding improvements from last year. The tables are a million times better. The terrain is a lot better. The price of the board is absolutely fucking outrageous. There's some of the coolest fucking things on the guys who do well. And just generally it's been that nice little Oil atmosphere, but ramped up.
So obviously it's a Masters event as well, but we want to say, like, would you recommend this for people who are just starting just to try it out? Because obviously you say it's a friendly one.
Yeah, I mean, like, so I came to Blood and Oil last year as basically a beginner. I played a bit of the game, I wasn't expecting much, and it was by far probably the most enjoyable event I've been to. Competing with like frontlines and stuff like that, we run down the Outpost. And that just feels like the Fat Cat boys are fucking brilliant, they're a great bunch of lads. And they love me, and I'm all about the ego, so it helps. And yeah, it's just everybody's having a laugh. The field is strong, don't make no comments about that. It's almost that obviously it's sort of winding down to the end of the year. People start looking at new and fresh things to play, and that's when I sneak in with the stuff I've been playing all year. I'm like, try and go there. But yeah, I would recommend it to anybody. I'd recommend any event to most people. There's only a couple that I've been to that I would say cancel. But if you've just got into the game and you've got 350 point legs, fuck it, turn up, we'll grab a beer.
Rob, thanks. Good luck for the rest of the game. I know us boys are backing you all the way, mate. So should be awesome. I want to thank Adam again for the interview, and speaking of interviews, we also have one later on in the video with Matt Townsend. But first off, we are going to take a look at the painting at Blood and Oil. The standard was very high once again, with some models simply breathtaking. But we will focus on the Golden Goblet competition and the 4 categories of the small, medium, large and huge based models. The best small base model went to Paul Cox. The best medium based model went to Brett Wilkie. The best large based model went to James Stark. And finally, the best huge based model went to Paul Mansfield. Again, my camera doesn't give these models their just deserves, but by golly they were breathtaking. Anyway, I think it's time for a second interview, and it's with Matt Townsend. So guys, enjoy. So guys, I'm here with Matt Townsend. Matt, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Not playing as well as I hope, but all good in it.
Sweet. We were talking about it like, you know, play crits. I've seen you obviously in the small videos. You might have seen Matt who's playing crits, but now you're playing a new faction.
Yes, Warmachine practiced crits a lot to get to the WTC and play them to a high level, and really wanted to change afterwards because playing the faction can do anything else. So it's on to looking for the other side of it.
Alright, sweet. So how are you finding the transition from Warmachine to Wards? Obviously, it's very different.
It is really different. First time of every game, it's just I'm about like a focus. I can't like it because I don't need to. It's a bit different, but getting used to it and now I'm seeing other stuff facing against it, because when you're playing quick, you get to see the same classes. Now it's different ones.
Oh, that's good. That's kind of cool. I was just saying because we're here at Blood 2015. What 3 lists are you running?
I've got a 761 list. It's not Fist of Panak, but I can't afford the that's with Gators, Strati, etc. and Siberian, things like that. Mordekar, I've only played more so far, but he did okay. And the other one is Competitor 2, Mordekar, trying to kill.
Everybody. So, I've seen you here all times in Blood and Oil. Why do you keep going back? That's like the thing most of the interviews are going, why do you keep going back to Blood and Oil?
Because it's good fun. I go to as many tournaments as I can. This is a master's tournament. You see a whole lot of good players here. And a few of them have switched factions, but they're still good with old factions. So it's just like keep practicing, and this is a good tournament with decent players in there.
Sweet. So would you recommend Blood and Oil to anybody? If they're just starting off, because I know some people say it is a master's tournament as well, but they're still fun to have as well.
Oh no, absolutely. Because of the Swiss system, if you play against someone who's really good, next time you might be playing someone who's more your right skill level, and you're still going to have a good time.
Sweet. Alright, thanks for your time, man. That's awesome. Thanks, buddy. Thank you again, Matt, for the interview. And we'll move on, taking a look at the final standings. And with over 66 players competing in Blood and Oil this year, we're going to focus on the top 10, which are on the screen right now. I won't try and pronounce everybody's names because I do butcher people's names, but we will focus on the top 3. And as follows: in 3rd place was Jim Gradwell, and he was playing Circle. In 2nd place was Adam Bell, and he was playing Menoth. And 1st place and winner of Blood and Oil 2014 goes to Brett Wilkie, and he also played Circle. And again, I'd like to thank you, as well as Leicester Fat Cats would like to thank everyone for participating in this year's tournament. So, to finish off the overview video, the winners of the weapons were Lewis Johnson for Horde, so he walked away with Boulder's Sword, and he was playing Legion throughout the Blood and Oil tournament, and Phil Shaw for Warmachine, and he was playing Signar throughout the whole tournament also. And that will bring a close to Blood and Oil 2014, the overview video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed covering the event, and again, we want to thank Leicester Fat Cats for putting on a fantastic tournament. Also, we want to thank all the people who came in support and played Blood and Oil. It'll be the same time next year most probably, so try and keep your calendar free in November, and keep an eye on the local PP forums and in your local stores for advertisement of Blood and Oil, because trust me, it is an absolute hoot. As Adam said earlier in his interview, and what I can say as well, is that it is a fantastic event, and if you're thinking about doing competitive Warmachine and you just want to try it out, I can recommend that Blood and Oil is definitely a tournament that you should check out, because it is such a fantastic fun time and such a great weekend if you bring friends along also. So without further ado guys, that is the video. On the screen right now is thumbnails. If you want to check out more of my content, you can check out my channel by clicking that channel thumb, where we do video, miniature and board game related content. If you've enjoyed this video as well guys, please leave a like and comment below. If you were there, I would like to hear your opinions on how the tournament was. Feedback is also amazing for how I do these videos, and also to Leicester Fat Cats as well, to see how they can improve the tournament. If you've enjoyed it that much and you enjoy this content, if you want to subscribe, you can hit that subscribe button on the screen right now. That would be amazing. Also on the screen you can check out my battle reports. The latest one that we've done, which was Colossal Mania, was an absolute hit, and I had a few people from the Blood and Oil community who went to the tournament, came and spoke to me and said that it was a fun battle report, and you guys out there, I want to thank you for your support as always. But until next time guys, take care, have a good one, and yes, we will see you next year for Blood and Oil 2015.